Hi guys. Well, let me get over here. Let me see. We are centered up in right about there. I think I'll be in there. Hi guys, this is Frickin' Jeep, and I'm John, and I'm getting a late start today because it's cold out. It just went up to 38 degrees because the sun came out. It was real cloudy all morning, and cold and old just don't go together real well. I'd say the COVID bugging me is about 99% gone, but the get up and go is kind of gone too. So I'm having a hard time getting out. I'll show you what I'm working on, and the reason I don't show you is because I started on it yesterday. I started on a project and it takes so long, and if I knew how to put videos together in little short minute videos to make a 20-minute video, I would prefer to do that. Making the videos chews up a lot of time too, not that I really care about that a whole lot. Time somehow it kind of slips by. I swear my head's getting cut off. Probably a good thing. And there, now I'm looking directly in the camera. I'll have to look later. I don't know what I'm going to get and then what you're going to see until I put it on the computer at night, which is kind of funny. Anyhow, I was working on this thing out last night. I think I showed you what my plans for working on next was. Now I got to go scrounge up some more parts, and that just takes going from building to building to building to find out, to look for something that I want. But I'll show you what I made last night, and I'm still working on it. I can't put it together. I'd show you guys put it together. I can't put it together until I got all the parts, because the inside's got to be put together. I'll show you what. I'm goofy, I don't know. It is breezy out here, so I guess you're getting a little bit of that. That's what I made last night. And what this has to fit into this section here, and luckily these are a little bit tapered. I've got holes in it there, and holes in it there, holes in it there, and it goes on there. But I got to plumb it to here before I can put this on there and mount everything. So it's kind of a catch-22. Now this, guess I'll turn a light on out here. Excuse me. This is something I've been playing with for 30 years. Don't know how long I've been playing with it, but a long time. That puts a little bit of light on the situation. Anyhow, this pump and motor, which we went over I don't know how long ago, is going to go on that. The holes that I got drilled in the top will go in these positions. I have holes drilled in the front under this because see how high that is? It'll sit there and bounce back and forth. So I need to put something under there. I think I measured it. I needed just a half inch board spacer, so it'll take up some of that slop. So that's something I got to look for. I already drilled that for that. See, these 4 holes here will go into these 4 holes there. That'll center up. Then the front is all I'll do is put a little piece of wood in between there and put a couple carriage bolts in there holding that in. So that's how that is. But what I got to do is I got to get my plumbing for here. This is a high side. This will go over to the low side over here, which I probably ought to flip this around, but I'm not going to. No, this is the low side. That's the way I want it. So this is a pressure relief valve. Once again, this is something I bought at an auction more years than I can even remember, and I bought 4 of them as I recall. Anyhow, so this is just a pressure regulator, so you won't be making a whole lot of pressure, which I don't need but a couple 100 pounds. And then if it makes more than that, just a spring and a bypass go back into the inside. So I got to replumb this part of it over here and have the suction hose go to that down pipe over on this thing. So before I bolt this on, I gotta have that done. And before I have that done, I got to go find parts for it. I don't know what I'm going to use for hose. It's a little bit bigger than a garden hose, but I think a garden hose would be sufficient for what I'm doing. I'm not using, this is, I believe that's 3/4 of an inch. This is the down pipe that, I don't really need this. This is a down pipe that goes in the bottom of this tank. This is an old, some kind of gas buggy tank that I bought, and I bought it to put waste oil in it and pump waste oil on things. And that's the whole purpose of it. Like those wood crates that I got down there, when they're empty, and that's one of the reasons I haven't gotten into doing the filling them. I like to spray them down with waste oil before I start filling them up, and I think they'll last a lot longer. I used to spray waste oil on my barns and stuff like that, and that's when I came up with, oh, I got to make something, and it just kind of went another direction. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I got to go round up some parts, and that's about where it is. Put some stuff together. I'm not going to be out here very long. It's just too daggone cold, so there isn't going to be much of a show, which that happens in the wintertime. Also got to find, I think I'm coming up with ideas for the back, that's the back bumper for the Toolcat, and that's the inner bumper, which I don't really care about that. I got to do a lot of drilling holes and stuff in all this. Actually, this here just going to get 2 holes here and 2 holes at the other end to put that piece there in. That piece gets cut off at like 12 inches. So, but then that piece gets a lot of holes drilled in it, so it'll have various sizes. That piece there is for the bracket to go from the Toolcat to the bumper, and that piece there is for edges, which I think I showed all that in other little things. Anyhow, that's kind of what's going on today. It's cold. I'm going to put my mittens on. Oh, I did something real stupid, which I do that a lot, but this one here I'd never done before. I crunched my hand in my garage door. Now that doesn't seem like much, and I didn't know whether I'd tell you guys this or not, but it was just, I did something that I've done for 30 years, ever since I've been here, pushed to make the garage door go down. Okay, and never even thought anything about it. Okay, here's the garage door. You can't see it, there's the garage door opener. So I just reach in here and press that. No big deal. And then the garage, you hit it, it comes down. I mean, I've done it for a million times. Well, I went up to the other garage to get some gloves to protect my hands, because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of grinding on this thing using that, and you don't want to use a grinder without mittens on. Anyhow, so I went up to the other garage, and because it was so cold out and I got the heat on in that other garage, I didn't open the garage door up to but about here. Okay, if you can picture that. And so the way that is up there, this thing has one of these right here, and I reached, the garage door now is here, I just reached in and hit that, and it came down and crunched my hand between that. Now you wouldn't, I don't know, it mashed the heck out of it, and it's black and blue and swelled up. It's not particularly slowing me down, it was just kind of more one of those things that made me mad. And I don't know what actually underneath this band-aid, this was a cut here, it's all bruised up in here, and it crunched down here, which is, you can't see the black and blue on there, and there's a pretty good cut there. I haven't really looked to see what got me, because this is a new garage door here, and it's all padded up there. So I guess it was that roller part that must have got me. Now, I don't know if you can see that. That roller part must have been what got my hand. I have no idea what got my hand up there. I haven't gone to look at it. Afraid to. I might do it again. Anyhow, you got to, one of my favorite sayings is, you got to pay to be stupid. And that was, I'm paying for being stupid, but I'm okay. So, just kind of, I just wasn't paying attention. You don't pay attention, you got a good chance of getting hurt. Anyhow, back to that bracket. I just noticed now you can see the angles of the angles of that. That had to be all mounted together, bolted in, welded, taken apart, welded, tack, taken apart, welded, and I welded the underneath so you really can't see it. Maybe you can see it. Not the best welder in the world, but it'll hold. We'll take you off the stand for a second. There's my goofy little welds. I got a few tacks inside too. I don't know, I guess the other side's probably alright too. Oh man, I don't know if you guys are feeling the wind, but I am. So I'm going on a parts run, and if I get enough parts, I'm going to be putting that beast together tonight. I hope not to be putting it together at midnight, but I will be putting it together. And anyhow, that's it. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. The next project, weather permitting or warm permitting, is I think going to be working on that back bumper on the Toolcat. So you might be interested in that, and don't know. Anyhow, hit the like button, subscribe button if you can. That's just kind of what's going on. I'm going to go down and feed the boiler. Believe it or not, it's on. I can see heat waves on there. I don't think you guys can. Maybe we can zoom in on that. Look at a daggone squirrel down there. Woo. Yeah, I think you can. I'm gonna set you down. I'm gonna try to catch it. Where am I? There it is. No, it ain't. Yeah. What a. There it is. Yeah, I think you can see the heat waves coming off of that. It's a running. It's a eating food. Anyhow, we'll see you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. It'll probably be a short too. Hopefully, I'm going to go looking for parts. Bye-bye. Coming back in. Oh man, I didn't realize that nose went out when it focused in like that. See you later. Bye.